Namaskar, I am Dr. Sonali Naik. Today we are going to read the second chapter from Gajanan Vijay Granth. Before that, let us do a meditation. Sit quietly, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Concentrate your attention on the Adhyay chakra. See in your mind's eye, you are sitting at a beautiful and a peaceful place. It is on the seashore. You can hear the beautiful sounds of the waves. A gentle breeze is blowing. You are very peaceful, very happy. You are meditating upon Lord Rama. Lord Rama is standing in front of you. Seeing him, you are filled with happiness and peace. You bow to him. He gives you his blessing that you are healthy, happy. His protective cover stays all around you all throughout your life. Within this protective cover, you are forever guarded, forever guided, forever healthy, forever loved, forever protected, forever prospered. Because of this, your whole life is filled with sweetness, enthusiasm, and happiness. Give thanks. Slowly open your eyes. Jai Gajanan. Shri Ganeshaya Nama. Bless me, O Lord God, from Chandrabhaga Banks, consort of Rukmini, Lord of creation. Nothing is worthwhile without your sanction, like a human body without a soul. A lake looks pleasant because of the water in it. The juicy core of a fruit lends essence to the rugged cover. Friends of the destitute, help me in this endeavor. In the last chapter, we read how the saint, left abruptly, Bankatlal was miserable. The saint's radiant personality got fixed in his memory. He pined for Sri Gajanan, forgetting food, water, and even the daily routine. He could not share his mental disturbance with anyone, not even with his father. His search continued every day throughout the Shekhar town. Pankaj's father, Bhavaniram, noticed anxiety writ large on his face every evening. He then asked Pankajlal, "What bothers you after all, with all mundane con- comforts stacked around you?" Pankajlal brushed aside the query and continued his search until he told his neighbor, Ramaji Pant Deshmukh, a pious citizen, of his meeting and his ardent search for Sri Gajanan. Very few are blessed by good deeds of their past to get to see a saint so rare. Go search him out and take me to him. His sight I too desire. Days rolled by. A religious kirtankar, Govind Bua Takrikar, visited Shegao's Shiv Mandir. Devotees from far and near assembled there, pious songs to hear. Pankaj and his tailor friend Pitambar were in the congregation where accidentally they saw Sri Gajanan. They were delighted as when a miser strikes gold or a peacock at the sight of a rain cloud. They approached the saint, bowing to him. They said, "Do you want anything to eat?" "Yes, some bhakri and soon from the gardener's house would be a great treat." From the gardener they brought him bhakri and seasoned chickpea flour soon. "Get me some water in this pitcher from the stream nearby." "No, no, the flow there is polluted. I'll get you some fresh from the reservoir." "No, dip the pitcher in the flow. Don't fill it by hand. Is it clear?" After this discussion, Pitambar was at the stream. There was no place for the pitcher to dip. Yet when he touched the surface of the river, a hole formed in the riverbed, and fresh water gushed into the pitcher. It was a miracle. He tried it again and was surprised to see that when the pitcher touched the stream, water turned utterly clean. He then realized that this was because of the saint's blessing. The saint sipped the offering. The food was great and the water clear. Get me supari as a mouth freshener. Pankaj gave him the nut and a coin. The coin he returned, saying, I am not a businessman, I honor only devotion. Go now, listen to the kirtan. Then he sat under the neem tree's shade, listening to Govind Bua's talk. After Bua's prologue, he recited the entire epilogue with great aplomb. Surprise reigned all over. He who has delivered the script in this manner must be a saint of great honor. Govind Bua and the devotees requested him to come inside the temple canopy. You are the incarnation of Lord Shankar. Come in here, and that's the place for you to be, said the Bua to the saint. The saint brushed him away. Be firm in what you say. If, as said, God is everywhere, why do you force me to come in there? Practice what you preach. Don't be a preacher to merely earn a livelihood. Now go back and sing the stanzas untold. Residents of Shegao declared Govind Bua with great pride, your good deeds of the past have brought you this sage. He has arrived here as Vithoba in Pandharpur. He'll bring bliss everywhere. Beaming with joy, Bankat went home and told his father of the entire episode. He got his father's consent to bring home the saint. Bankat went searching for him, as the saint was again missing. 4 days after sunset, the sun was seen rising again in the form of Gajanan. By Bankat at the market, cows gathered around him, thinking him to be Krishna, the coward. Traders lit lamps as Bankat took him home. Bhavani Ram was overjoyed at the sight of the saint and offered him the swing as the seat. You are God Shankar incarnate, arriving here at sunset. I wish to offer you food, which you kindly accept. Sages declare this as a lucky moment. No food was ready except puris fried earlier. Bhavani Ram offered them with fruits, almonds, and dates. He worshipped the saint, who ate all the offering in the served plate. He spent the night there as the sun came up. Bhavani Ram arranged for his shower with plenty of water, fragrant oils, and soap. He was draped in yellow silk robe and offered a seat and flowers. He was decorated with garlands, sandalwood paste, and was offered fruits for breakfast. The gathering at door was great. As for Krishna at Dwarka, it was Monday, God Shankar's day. Each devotee fulfilled his desire except Icharam, Bankat's cousin, who kept a fast until evening. At sunset, Icharam took bath and approached Gajanan Maharaj, an avatar of Shiv Shankar, and asked him to have food, as he wouldn't eat before the saint did. A plate full of food was brought by Icharam. It had rice and vegetables, varieties of sweets, as much fare as 4 men could eat. Said Gajanan to himself, Ganpya, you young man, you eat too much, you have been greedy. How much would you eat now on a full belly? Try and swallow all this up. People are awaiting to see you gulp. He ate it all. Not even a grain of salt was left on the plate. To show the result of overeating, he threw it all up. This was an act of winning over greed, as Saint Ramdas once did in the past. Devotees cleaned the place and gave him a bath. He was offered an honored seat. They thronged and sang together. The saint joined them with the hymn, Gan Gan Ganath Bhute. All existence is part of the eternal. The saint earlier had no name. Brahma, for that matter, has none. They started calling him Gajanan on the basis of his favorite chant. Saints are engrossed in their own thoughts and are always absorbed in trance. Their joy is beyond compare. Devotees gathered from all over at Bankat Lal's house to have a glimpse of Gajanan, just as they congregate at religious places on auspicious dates. Gajanan at Shegao stood on a rock of determination like Vithoba at Pandharpur. What is caste and class for him who has attained salvation? The rays of the sun does not discriminate amongst people. More devotees came to Shigao. Care was taken of their food and shelter. How things were managed is beyond description. Saint Gajanan is potent. He guides me in this narration. His routine was irregular, sometimes a shower, sometimes a swim, all as per his whim. Once in a while he smoked, fulfilling a devotee's wish, but it was never an addiction. Let us move on to the next chapter. Let it be of interest to all readers.